So Reds captain Scott Higginbotham has copped a 3-week ban for his high shot during the match against the Rebels. Um, Kind of an interesting case in that immediately after the game, in the press conference, he was clearly not a happy man. Fair enough, he just missed like 70 minutes of an 80-minute game and saw his team get kind of walloped while he was off the field, and probably felt fairly responsible for that, especially as captain. Um, but yeah, at the time he said, when asked about it, kind of, it was a two-man tackle and one guy goes low, one guy goes high, and this is the way we've been playing rugby for years, as if to kind of dismiss what he'd done. So, you thought maybe he was going to fight it, but either he's had a change of heart or he's been told by others that, hey, maybe this one, just plead guilty, or just decided, you're going to cop a shorter ban if you plead guilty. Whatever happened, he's changed his tune, so he's pled guilty. For those of us who've been watching any amount of rugby for the last few years, you can see that they're really focusing on head shots of any kind, swinging arm, shots that hit the shoulder and right up, but especially like no arm, like shoulder hits to the head, you are going to get punished. And this is not new. Like, I don't know what rugby he's been watching the last few years that he's been talking about, but this is just not the done thing now. We all get frustrated with some of the officiating, with the consistency, and with some of the shots that you think like, a guy ducks into it or whatever, and you think, that was really unavoidable. This one, he just kind of goes in without an arm and clocks the guy in the head with his shoulder. So I can't see that he had much of a case, which may also, be why he led to pleading guilty. So it's happened, it's done. He's pled guilty, 3-week ban. So, I like Higginbotham. I reckon he's a great player. He's really fun to watch. I like tries. He scores lots of tries. Got really good hands for a forward. Always pretty fired up. So competitive character. Yeah, he's definitely kind of one of my favourites. So it's disappointing to see him out. I hope he can kind of, own up to it and just be like, I stuffed up, and, get past it. But yeah, so he's going to miss home game against the Brumbies, which is really one where you would want your captain, you want a player of Higginbotham's kind of quality to be playing, because you've just come off a loss. You got first game at home. Brumbies have just come back from Japan, so they've got travel factor. Brumbies didn't look all that slick in that game, so they might be kind of ripe for the taking. You want your best players on the field, and you're not going to have them. Then they got the Bulls at home. Again, the Bulls will have just come over from South Africa, so they might be kind of feeling a bit of jet lag. They've had a good win already. They've got another tough opposition this coming week. So you'd think after having the Hurricanes and the Lions, then flying over to Australia maybe is the time to play them after they've had 2 really hard games and some plane travel. So you'd really want them playing then too. And then Jaguares, they go to play them over in Argentina. A team which needs to kind of, stop the rot at the moment. So, obviously you don't want to miss any games, but these ones, I think, for their season are pretty important games. So it's really disappointing he's not going to be there. I would imagine he will travel to Argentina just to keep, with the team, and they've got the game against the Stormers in the week after that. So I would doubt he's just going to sit idly by in Brisbane and then make the trip to South Africa by himself. So I would assume he's going to travel, train him. He's the captain, so he'll have to do something with the team. Karevi will captain them on the field, but he'll still be around on the training pitch and running all the moves and stuff. Liam Wright and Kane Douglas are the 2 guys who've been talked about to fill in for him. You'd think give Wright a chance. He's 20. Kent Douglas is fine. Keep him as lock cover. I would use Wright just to see how he goes, at least in the Brumbies game anyway. Oh yeah, I should mention that they Higginbotham was looking at 6 weeks. Like I said, why he pleaded maybe to just diminish the punishment. Yeah, 6 weeks, but because he pled guilty, has a clean record over a long career, and he didn't cause any injury to the player, they've halved it. I mean, Sonny Bill Williams got it 4 weeks for a similar shot during the British and Irish Lions series. So, yeah, 3 weeks he might have gotten off pretty kind of on the light side. His teammate Tui, who got a yellow card during that game for a kind of dumping tackle, has decided he's going to face the judiciary. He's going not guilty, so we'll see how that turns out. Again, could be pretty crucial for the Reds with these games coming up if they've got 2 guys banned. See how he goes. Hopefully the Reds can kind of gather together during his absence and kind of get that under siege mentality. Some teams that really works for them, and I think Brad Thorne has talked previously about some of his best times being those times of adversity during his career. He remembers those with more fondness in a weird way than the victories. So yeah, hopefully they can kind of come together and put some steel about them for these games. We'll see how things turn out. Let me know what you reckon. 3 weeks too harsh, too light? Do you reckon it was a penalty? Some people are still saying, oh, come on, that's nothing. So yeah, let me know what you think. Is it a big loss for the Reds? I reckon, but we'll see how their performances go without him and once he comes back. All right, guys, I'll catch you again for the next one.